final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Washington Redskins and the Carolina Panthers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Go now. 10 logo. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Rock it. Now.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Pick it up. Kill. Switch. Stand. Hey, high 7. Lead dribble.
This is McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Hey, Sam off. Switch. Get it.
2nd and 11. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Hard. Joker.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Leo. Look at me. Go. He's coming.
McCaffrey. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Watch the twist. Check 43.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Haskins on 1st down. He's got his running back, Darius Geis.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third down. Here's Haskins. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Squeeze. Safety's creeping. Bang, bang. Rock it. Five.
On the ground, McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Bam, bam.
Alert 3.
Hey, Alpha.
Check. Crunch. Check it back.
They'll set up a throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, lock it.
6 guys.
Hey, Sam off.
Slam.
And Lee Griffin.
Here's McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And Lobo, go out.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to...
Hey, Delta.
Alert 3. 55 is mine, guys. 55. Get that.
Go. Get it.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. That's taken on the 25. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
65. Check. Hey, switch gears. Check 3.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Say.
Look at me. Door.
Check hot route.
Shoot.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Check Mike, check Mike. Go.
He'll look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And the punt kicks out of bounds, and they will spot it right at the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Washington.
Two minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Switch. Check safety.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Ready? 51. Right. 51. Hey, pick your game up. Shoot. Watch the swing.
Geis. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Check 52. Check 50. Check 50.
He's checking.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Ready? 50's the mic.
Hey, watch your leg.
He's checking crack.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Set up, 8, read.
Eat. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Check 13. Check 13.
And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Check.
Look, squeeze.
Check nickel. Kill.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 9.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Second and 2. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 12-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Whip. Watch the whip. Go. 66. Pull it.
Now on 2nd and 13, Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, this is Geis. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 50-yard line.
Mike 50. Pick me up. Here we go. Under 10.
From midfield now, Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Stop your body. Check it. 25, check 25, check 25. Chef.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Hey, check 24. Check.
Hey, lock it.
Watch twist.
Now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins' 30.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Wide. Hey, Sam off.
Kill. Rush in.
You're out.
You go tight.
Clear. Be grip.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Go.
Safety's creeping.
Bang.
Hey, check Mike.
Check up. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Deron Payne coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Leo.
Hey, come on, yo.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Kill.
Look at me. Go.
Hey,
Shoot.
Looking to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
50, plant.
check 55 to Mike. Watch the pass. Check the backer. Slam. Check 31.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Go.
Check 49.
6, gotta go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Alert 3.
Now a run with Geis. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins, flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Fourth down, here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, it's Haskins. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jayon Brown in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Yeah, that's how we do, D.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find Plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
It's Geis on the counter, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Haskins to throw on second down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
And they take a knee.
The quarterback on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love. Okay. So when I die. Same packing of confused.